Hey guys, my name is Oztron. Welcome back to the channel. Today we're looking at a new game called Screwdrivers. This is currently in early access, and it is a game that's kind of a real-world vehicle simulator that is kind of built on a Lego Technic style of build system. Looks pretty interesting and pretty cool. I've played a little bit of the tutorial and early parts of the demo, and it seems to be really interesting and seems like a good fit for the type of content that I have on my channel, which is, around building and crafting of various things, those type of games. So I figured I'd, check it out and see what you guys think. If you want to see more of this type of game or whatever, then let me know in the comments and just let me know what you think of this game and all that. But so far, I really like what I'm seeing. It's pretty cool. It's very much, like the trail makers and scrap mechanic kind of stuff, but a little bit, different, and it has a lot of real world physics added to it, which I like, so we have aerodynamics and, ground grips and all kinds of stuff to mess with in the game. And also like power and performance levels and things like that of the vehicle that we can see and chart out, which is kind of cool. So it gets kind of technical, even though it looks like kind of simple and Lego-like. It's a lot of technical aspects to it, and we'll get to see a bit more of that here in a minute. But right now, let's check out one of these paths. So right now, they just added an update to the game where we have two different paths that we can take. We have like this rank list career path, which I think ranks your vehicle against everyone else. And then we have this tech tree where you get to go down a similar career, but you get to pick and choose the parts that you want to work towards to get, because as you go through specific levels and finish off different career paths, then you are rewarded with new parts and pieces like you see over here in this window. So right now I've started on the rank list career because when I first started the demo, this tech tree thing, I don't know if that was there or not, but anyway, this is where I'm at. So we're going to look at this first, and then we may jump over to the tech tree and take a look at that. So let's jump in here and see what we have to look at. All right, so we are on the opening page of where you have all your vehicles that you've currently made and all the different revisions and stuff like that. It seems to save each little rendition of your vehicle that you started to create, and we're currently in, I guess, the E tier. So there's like an S class and a B and an A class and I guess E class, which is like chunky looking. I guess it's the beginner's class. I'm not really sure. So right now I'm still learning about the game and trying to figure out exactly how everything works. And like I said, I just finished off the kind of first part of the tutorial, but we're still working our way through the early parts of the career path. And so this is the vehicle that I have now that I kind of built up. And, as you can see, we have like some knobby wheels. We kind of started off with like these wagon wheel things, and they did not perform very well. But as you go up in the career, then you get the option to get better wheels that you can kind of purchase and add to your vehicle, along with some different engines as well. And so like these things here, they're actually the engines. And then we have axles and a type of gear set up to like transition from straight to a right angle type of turn. And then we have gears back here, small and large gears to adjust your power curve and stuff like that. So we can see down here in this window that we have the actual power curve of the vehicle and how it behaves and performs. And so this kind of shows where we're at, and we're running with electric motors at the moment, so I guess that's why they look like this. So with electric motors, they make all their torque at 0 RPMs basically, and so we start off with a lot of torque, and then it gradually declines as it goes faster and faster. And so right now our top speed, I think our top speed is actually like, maybe tells us over here, max speed so our max speed is 47 miles an hour. I guess, I just changed this from saying kph to now miles per hour. So I thought, because it was before like at 120 or something like that, or maybe 100. So we're actually at, 47, so about 50 miles an hour is what this vehicle can do. And this kind of tells us our acceleration. And each one of these little things can be modified and adjusted via the parts that we add to the vehicle. So if we go into the build system, we have like this little build system here. Then we can move around using the the AWSD keys, and you can move around and look at your vehicle, and it kind of shows it moving. And you can see your suspension. You can actually lock the wheels so you can make them go straight, and then you can make them actually where they turn. And you can actually just kind of plug in all of these various pieces. Like I said, it's very Lego Technic style. And we have like these little wooden dials, dowels or whatever that you put in. So we have all these different connectors up here. And I have a ton of these connectors because I accidentally keep purchasing these things. So if you hit here's one thing, and maybe I can change this in the options, but if you hit down below, it says part shop, which is tab key, and then it says part menu, which is E key. So this is kind of strange, a little confusing. So I'm always constantly hitting the tab key, and then I want to like go and select this part to put it on my vehicle. Well, as soon as I select it, I buy it, and it takes away from my little rainbow coins over here. That is like the currency in the game. And I guess I can undo it, but I keep doing that over and over. But you instead need to hit the E key, and it's basically the same menu. So there's really not a lot of difference between this menu and this menu. So I get confused, and I will end up purchasing the same thing over and over every time I want to add it to the vehicle. So I need to hit the E key all the time, and that way I can select it and it gives the part to me to add. So if I wanted to put one of these, see, I just did it. So if I wanted to put one of these on here, then you can just plug it in like that, and you can plug in another one. You can just, make various things with it. Oops. And you hit Q to deselect it. And you can kind of like, build a variety of, different things as you go through the challenges and things like that. Then you get more parts so that you can build with, and you can add more to your vehicle. So there's like spoilers and ground effect things, and I guess like side skirts and all kinds of different things. So I think there's also a way to turn on like the aerodynamics, which I think is C. So yeah, here's C, kind of shows you the aerodynamics of the vehicle, and it's like a little wind simulator, like a wind tunnel, and you can see where where the wind is going down underneath the vehicle or going up over it. So these things actually, get lift underneath the vehicle, and you'll start lifting off the ground if you have too much air going underneath it. And then if you have too much, air that is hitting it with these sharp turns, and it's not like a gradual, see how these are like gradually going over this piece, and these are like kind of jolting up, then that's adding a lot of wind resistance. Plus we have a number down here that we can shoot for. That's more like I don't know if this is an actual like coefficients of the resistance in the wind, because that usually has to do with the back of the car, but I don't know. We'll have to look and see how that, how that develops as we get further into the game. But right now we can go over and keep hitting the wrong key, and we can hit this career button, and we can look at the career path. So right here, you start down at the bottom at number 5, and basically start in this little mud bowl contest. And then you have like a main race that you do. So getting like gold is the highest you can get. This one I have like all 3 for some reason. So I'm not sure if like on the bosses you get all 3. Some of them say done and some of them say finished, and that says done. So I don't know what the difference between finished and done is, but I have gold for each one of these. And so I've done like this first challenge, and then I've done all of the races up to this part of the challenge. And so now we're kind of like at the I guess the boss level. So I'm not sure if, yeah, so I think we're at this level right here, the combustion king, and this might be where we end up earning, and oh yeah, it tells us over here. So the reward is we start getting our first internal combustion engine. So it will tell us what the rewards are. So if we click on there, well, this is where I got like the suspension components, and these are the people that we're racing against right here. So just wanted to kind of break down some of this stuff, because when I first got into the game, and there wasn't a lot of videos online about it or anything, and so it's kind of confusing getting around and figuring out what the heck was, you know, you're supposed to do. They do kind of walk you through it a little bit in the tutorial, but not necessarily through the menu of the game and all the different directions you can go. So what we're going to do is we're going to go to this Combustion King. We're going to start this race and just see if our vehicle can kind of, you know, get through it. And we might have to make some tweaks to it and, you know, figure out what to do. So we're racing this guy, I guess, and not exactly sure. Holy cow, I forgot. That dude is a little faster now. And then we just kind of run through here. Let's see. All right. And so it looks like he's not happy, I guess because we're doing really well. I think we're racing against the boss. And so the happier, oh, no. So the, oh, no. So the, I have off-road wheels on here. I probably should have put the other suspension on this thing. Holy cow. I need to turn the sound down a little bit too, the sound effects. They get pretty loud, so. All right. Yeah, because I have the off-road wheels, so that we're probably going to flip over pretty easily. All right, let's go this way. So I guess we're doing a timed race right now. Oh man, this suspension, I've got too squishy of suspension on this thing. Which might be good. We'll see if we end up with some dirt. I don't really know. So he's, oh, well, that was a tight turn. Okay. And then, oh boy. Oh my gosh. Oh, so you can actually control your vehicle. Oh gosh. So I broke, and then you can hit R to repair. Somebody's coming up behind me. And then we gotta go this way. Oh my gosh. All right, bouncy. Holy cow, what in the world? Oh lordy. All right, here we go. Oh boy, I gotta slow down. There we go, finished. So that was crazy. All right, so what do we get? So here's our rank on the board. Wow, we're ranked way down here, and we have all three of these. I don't know if that's good or whatever. So the Monarch's time was 2 minutes and 17 seconds, I guess, and so we did it in 1 minute 14 seconds. So we actually beat the Monarch's challenge, which is the, I guess, the main boss guy. So here are all the classes too. So we're in E class. Oh, I see. Wow. Okay. So if we go down to all of, we're very low. So in E class, we're place 1400, and as you build your vehicle up, you can come back through the challenges and get better times. So what is this down here? Not sure what that is. But anyway, all right, cool. So we'll just hit OK. And we should have gotten a new engine part. You've unlocked a chassis. And this is the Combustion King. So, so we got his vehicle. I think we won his vehicle. So it's kind of like racing for pink slips. Yeah, so you have the ability to take the chassis. All right, you're back in free drive now. We just got this engine, and now we can actually play the part introduction. It'll show us how to add the engine and stuff like that. And then you can see the power curve of the engine is a little bit more realistic to like a real combustion engine now. So this is how your power curve looks on those. So I'm going to skip this because I'll go over that here in a minute. And then you're actually in, like after you do the race, you can actually cruise around and look at the various maps and look around. And sometimes there's like chests and stuff that you can collect that have like bonus parts to it. So that's interesting. But let's go ahead and go back to the menu. Let's go here. I want to go to settings real quick. Turn down the audio of the sound effects, because maybe the engine effects. Maybe we don't need. Yeah, do we need the engine effects up so high? Let's go. Is that better, guys? I mean, that's still pretty loud. Let's turn that down again. Let's just turn it down to here. And I'll turn these sound effects. We'll just hit apply to all of that. There. Yeah. That's not quite as bad, I guess. You guys let me know. And in the next video, I'll adjust the sound if I need to. But just wanted to see if that's super annoying, because it's still kind of annoying to me. But as long as you guys can hear me clearly, then I guess that's all that matters. So yeah, so you can see our top speed is 50 miles an hour, and there are like all types of challenges and things, and like there's some whoops over here that you can do, and like little loop things, and holy cow, you can actually like torque steer your vehicle in the air. So you can give it, you know, you can apply the brakes or give it some acceleration, and that will actually help, you know, you control the position of your vehicle, so you can try not to, you know, destroy it when you land. So the more you get on the landing, the better. Oh, we discovered a new spawn point. So, and then you can flip, and if you time the flip right, oh, like I did not do that very well. So it's kind of interesting. I'm still kind of like figuring out, you know, all this stuff. But since we're on an electric motor, they make their torque, you know, instantly. So that's the difference between a combustion engine and an electric engine, is the amount of torque that they make is basically starts at 0 RPM. So as soon as they start moving, they make maximum torque. And that's one reason like why Teslas and things like that have such, you know, great acceleration and things like that, you know. But however, they top out pretty quickly on the upper end of how many miles per hour that they can go. So that's why, you know, like Teslas are super fast off the line as like a drag vehicle, but not so great at super high speeds and, you know, stuff like that. But it's all kind of a different trade-off. So let's go. Ooh, what's that? I want to see what that is. What the heck is this thing? This is like a thing that's going to whack you around. Holy cow. Yep. Okay. That's crazy. All right, let's go back to the main menu, and we're going to go to the garage. And we should have won that guy's vehicle, right? So right here is where I got one of the guy's vehicle, and this one, and that one. I don't see it in here, though. We said take vehicle. Is it in a different category or something? I really don't understand sometimes where it went. Some of these things get crazy. See, like here's your power curves, and this is like one, I'm sure this is like for something, you know, unique to a level or something, but it shoots way up there on power, and then it drops off in these weird stages. And to me, that's kind of wonky. You generally want like a more smooth power curve like this, to where your power gradually increases and it's not like so immediate. That way you have good control over the vehicle, and then you hit your top end, and then they'll slowly taper down. And this is kind of what a normal combustion engine would look like, except for this little thing right there. That might be where, you know, if there's power adders like turbos or superchargers, which I think they actually have in this game, so I'm not sure. And they have like, you know, you get to build your own transmissions, and you can build shifters and all kinds of things. So we're going to get to that point here pretty soon. So let's go to the career, see what our next career thing is. So we just completed this one, and now we have the serpentine circuit. So it looks like we're going to get a different kind of suspension. So this looks like these guys, it's kind of telling me that this is more of a road course, and maybe we'll get the chance to get like some road wheels, because I don't have those right now. So if we back out of here, where do we go? Garage. And then we'll go to E. And now here's our vehicle. So let's make some changes to this. I don't think we have the option for different wheels. We got the new engine. So here is the new combustion engine. And this looks like it's 15 horsepower compared to, oops, I didn't mean to select that. So we have, so our first electric engine that we got was 4 horsepower. Then I ended up getting another one, which is 10. And then we have this one here, which is 15. So this is telling me that, looking at the chart over there, that we're going to start off probably at, you know, 0 horsepower, go up to 15. So our acceleration will probably not be as quick with this. And so we might be able to make a hybrid where we use these as something to accelerate our vehicle with, and then use this to deal with our top end, to give us a higher top end. A lot is going to matter on the maximum RPMs that our engine can go. Same thing with these things. So these max out at 3,500 RPM. and these max out at 4,700 RPM. And then we have these boosters too for our electric motors that adds a little extra power to the motor, which I think extends the power curve a little bit further. So let's see if we can just do something simple. I don't know if the game will allow us to do this, but let's remove some parts. Let's take off these two engines right here. So these are electric motors. So you can combine electric motors to add additional torque to the same drive line. So this is my main drive line right here. And this is, think of this like my, I guess more or less like the crankshaft on an engine. And so this is driving this giant gear, which is then in turn driving the little tiny gear down there, which you can't really see. And then that in turn is driving these other type of gears that allow you to change direction. I don't know what those are called exactly. I don't know. So that's generally, I'd call that like a differential of sorts. So like in a real car, you would have differentials in the front and back, and basically they just take a linear, power and change it to like a horizontal power, and that's kind of how you get power to each wheel through an axle is through that. But yeah, kind of weird. So that's an interesting way of doing it, but yeah, I think we get other options in the game and we'll go from there. And then a transmission, once we get to that point, we'll be able to change gears from a small gear to a higher gear or vice versa, so that we can achieve start off with like a high torque and go up to like a high RPM to get us more horsepower at the top end if we wanted to do that. So let's take those engines here. I'll have to buy them. So this is where you go to the tab key. Now I'm going to buy 2 of these. I'm going to actually buy 4. I don't know how many I'm getting. And then we'll hit E back out of there. See, I kind of wish like you just select it from just one menu and then like hit buy. And then that way you're not having to hit 2 different keys. I think they could make that change pretty easily. So this has a thing that's kind of interesting. Okay, so how does this work? Let's see. See, these have the power shaft in the middle, and then this engine doesn't. So we're going to have to get creative with how we connect these. So we could put 2 like that. Oh man, how am I going to connect these? Okay, so we're going to have to fill these 2 holes in with one of the dowel pins here. I'm missing one right there too. All right, so let's go over here and select this guy. I'm going to plug that in right there. And you can hit the right mouse button to rotate it and spin it around and do whatever. And I think we're going to put another one right here. Rotate it like that. And then we'll just put a dowel pin through these 3 together like that. Okay, so that should now have it attached. Oh, did I put one there? Nope. And these arrows on the ground right here, they show you which direction your vehicle's going. So your vehicle's going that way, so you know the front and back of the vehicle. All right, so now you can hit the X key, and this will give you a power curve now. Oh, okay, so there we go. So this is why we were seeing some of that drop off before on some of those other vehicles. And so I guess what's happening, if we kind of analyze this, is that we have our electric motors giving us instant torque and power right off the bat. And then I guess the electric motors are capping out at like 3,500 RPMs, and then it drops down to the power curve of the combustion engine, which is right here, which starts to fall off at a higher RPM level. So we have the max capability going up to like 5,500 or 5,700 or whatever it said. And so that's probably why we have this sudden drop off, because that's how electric motors work. It's just like instant power. And then when they lose power, it's like they instantly lose power too. Yeah. And this shows us where our engines are. So what's in red over here is engine. And then this X in the middle, this is our center of gravity. So we're pretty well balanced, and we're 4-wheel drive at the moment. And I think that's pretty good. So why don't we just give this a test, and we'll see. Our max speed has increased by 13 miles an hour. So that means that our combustion engines are working and that we've gone from 50 horsepower to 60 horsepower with those. And I guess our acceleration has increased a little bit. Grip is still the same. Mass is about the same. And wind resistant is a little different too. So looks like we've lost a little bit of wind resistant, probably because now we have engines in the way. So if we hit C, this will start to show the wind resistance. So now we have this adding additional wind resistance, I think, to our vehicle because we made it a little blockier up front. So yeah, so let's just go with this, see what this does. Let's go to the next career. We're going to do the serpentine circuit, I guess. I don't know if we start off with these first or with this one. That's big gear. Probably suspension is what we should go for. And then let's just do it and see. Now I should have changed out my suspension to the road. Well, we'll see. We might have to come back and do that because they all have lower suspension. I still have that off-road suspension. We might need to change our wheels, but we're pretty quick off the line. So if we can just keep our vehicle from flipping over, we should be good. All right, we're gonna just go this way. And then probably sharp turn. Holy cow, that dude was right on us. Okay, we made that turn pretty good. Better than he did. Right. Oh, stay. Okay. Easy. All right. And then we'll just power through over here. Gotta watch out. Oh, brakes. Okay. Oh, he just went right by us. I gotta really watch those turns. Start taking these. Oh, no. That is not what I meant to do. Gotta get up to the check mark. Holy cow, we blew that. Might have to restart. That was pretty bad. Let's see if we can... Oh, okay. Just took that out. Alright. Hopefully there's an off-road section. Oh, there kind of is. Hit all those cones. We'll just off-road it a little bit. Okay, I think we get 2 laps, maybe 2 or 3 laps. I'm not really sure. So far, it's only been 2 laps. So we might have a chance to catch up. There we go. Cut the corners. Catching up to him. Oh, no, stay on. Oh, no. Oh, my God. What the biscuit? Okay, holy cow. Flip it. Man. All right, can I even make it up that wall? Oh boy, what the heck. Yep, we're gonna have to probably redo this race. Might want to change my suspension out before we do it though, just so that we stay a little bit more firm to the ground. This probably be good to have a spoiler up front. Oh my gosh. All right, this is where I slid off last time. Come on. Let me at least make it past that guy. Alright, we're good. We can cut through here. Start turning. Oh! Wow. Okay. What did I get? Ah, man. I think that's bronze. We're gonna have to redo that. So let's go back to, we did get the suspension piece, so we can at least add that. I think as long as you get bronze, you still get awarded the whatever the reward is. So this will help. Says this suspension is harder than most other suspensions. Keep your vehicle close to the ground. So yeah, let's do this. Let's swap out with the new suspension, and I may keep the off-road wheels, but I'm not sure. So let's go back to building. And then we can back up here. I keep changing that thing. So if you change the wheel on the mouse, you can actually change the color of items. So let's look. We need to get to a place where we can see the suspension. I think we had to buy it probably. So let's go there. Yeah, we need some. So now we have to hit tab to go here. We'll buy 4 of these. And I wish I could sell some. Then we'll hit E to apply. Actually, we need to go and take them off. So we'll hit Q, and then R we can use to select and remove them. So we remove those, remove that, then hit E to go back to our menu. And let's see, how big are these things? Like how do they attach? Oh, they're wider. Okay, so Q to deselect, and then we can get rid of the wheels. So R to get rid of the wheels, go back and add the suspension to this. So now we can, how does this get mounted? Because we have to put it, okay, there we go. I was like, how does that do that? Because yeah, I have to get it onto the axle so that we can make it, I want to keep it 4-wheel drive. So do that back here. And then put this one there. You need the ability to like speed up the moving around, you know. You hit space to go up and control to go down, but it's a little clunkier, but it's better than a lot of build systems. So give it credit there. Then I think we're going to keep with these wheels. See, here are the other wheels. We start off with, we start off with these wheels, which are little wagon carriage wheels. Let's go back and it'll tell you like what their grip is. So these are like 0.85. These are 0.85. These are like 1.15, and then these are 1.35. So we will stick with these tires, stay low to the ground, still retain our grip in the dirt. Maybe not so much on the asphalt, but this should help a little bit. So now let's go and back to the career. And it says we completed it, but I want to get at least the gold out of this. So I usually like to try to get the gold. And let's just see if this helps us out. We're still seem kind of bouncy though, but we're wider. So let's see if we can stay ahead of the green car. Definitely have good crap. Okay. Back to building. I forgot. One thing when you swap out the suspension is you have to go here and make it steerable. See, I had the tires locked going straight, so we actually couldn't go straight. I mean, we couldn't turn. So now we'll go back there and do this again. There we go. Now we can turn. I don't know if we have 4-wheel turning or not. We might have that. I'll have to look and see. All right. So we're quick. We'll see how we do on these turns. See if our suspension helps keep us. Yeah, it's definitely better. So we're not like getting, you know, about to flip over. Oh, but I am, oh my gosh. I do slide off the track really easily. So that is still an issue. Dang it. Really got to watch that stuff. All right, we still have 2 laps. So I might be able to catch up if I can just stay on the dang track. That's the one problem with these tires is they don't stay on the track. I really have to give it some brake. Oh no, crap again. Oh my gosh, what the heck. Yeah, I don't know if we're going to recover from this. Man, at least I have a good climbing vehicle. Alright. Yeah, I don't think we're going to recover, but oh my gosh. Yeah, definitely going to have to watch those turns. Because they're not sticking to the ground hard enough. I don't think we have any like aero pieces yet. So we haven't like, we don't have any spoilers or front spoilers or anything like that to keep us planted to the ground. But let's just see how we, there we go. That was a good brake action right there. Just kind of want to see like how we handle the rest of this race. All right, hit the brake. There we go. Okay, so that's what I need to do. The other problem is like up here, I can't really see right there. Oh, there we go. You can't see that coming, so I end up flying off the track. Holy cow, that's a strong light pole or whatever the heck that was. The heck is that? Bird nest? Alright, so we'll need to restart. So I think we can do that. I think we can just come here, hit restart challenge. Let's try that. because we're definitely faster than everybody and we have a lot more acceleration. So we just need not to fly off the track, you know? I got to be on the brakes. Oh, dang, that was emergency brake. There's emergency brake too, so we can drift around tracks. Here we go. Oof, watch out for the rock. And here's where I lose it on the turn. We'll just kind of take it easy. There we go. Cruise around that turn. There we go. On the brakes. And then here's another one where we bounce, get air, and I usually lose it. Here's another one. We'll just take it easy since I can't turn with these big knobby tires. There we go. Oh boy. Yep. Okay. You just stay right there, dude. And then the build. Oh no, watch out. I'll power through over here. We're gonna take a shortcut. All right, hit the brakes hard. There we go. Well, he's actually faster. So I gotta cut all the turns here. Okay. Yeah, he's got better tires and everything. All right. Okay, come on. Oh no, watch out. Crap. Man, I forgot about that pole. Oh shoot. Come on, get it out of the pole. Dang it. Do we have a chance? Oh no, stay away. Alright. Oh, we almost spun out. Wrong way, man. Oh boy, we have to watch out for all that stuff. Alright, well at least maybe we can come in second. Maybe. And you hear his little electric engines going. I'm gonna cut the turn here. I think this is the end. Yep, that's the finish. We got silver. Phew-wee, that was tough. We're gonna need some better wheels. So we might come back to this to get gold. So let's do this. And we're here. Let's go back to building. Actually, we've already done what we can do. So let's look at the next race. Go to career. And we were right here. We completed it. So now let's go and see what we can get. That's a bigger cog wheel. That'll give us higher speed. Oh, there's wings. So that gives us maybe some downforce up front. Ooh, some wheels. These will definitely help. Let's go for this race and then see if we can get through this race to get the wheels, and then we'll come back and get the better gear. But we'll have to see. Wow, this is, we have enough torque to get up that, so I'm not worried about that. All right, yeah, we're good. What kind of, are we racing people? Oh, this is steep. Oh, well, we're finished? What the heck? 10? What did we get? Oh, we got silver? Okay, so we need more torque to get up that thing for sure. All right. So we got new wheels. Nice. A lot higher grip. So that's good. Okay, so now we can go back to building. And let's do this. Let's come out of here. Let's remove these tires. And we'll put our new tires on. So we'll buy 4 of those. Go back here. Slap those bad boys on. And right there. All right, so we seem to be good. You're turning, we're not. Okay, we have our steering capabilities. So now let's go back to the career mode. And let's look at so long jump gives us downforce. I feel like that's probably even more important than the gears, because I think we're fast enough, but I kind of would like to have a type of winglet thing, as they call it, to give us a little bit more downforce on the vehicle. So let's do this. Let's hit this one. We'll start this race with our new wheels. Oh, this is the long jump. Do we? Oh, stop, stop. Dang it. What the biscuit? Okay. I wanted to get some extra space. So how far do we need to jump? Okay. Is that good? Are we finish? Is that long enough? We got 83, so we got a silver. So we need 90 meters to go to gold. All right, so then we're gonna need the better wheels. We're gonna need more torque too. All right, so we're getting our parts, so that's important. All right, why is it down below? That's weird. The camera is doing weird stuff. Okay, so now we have the front of our vehicle, and we can add our new part, which is, where did we get? What did we get? Here it is. So I'm going to buy like 4 of those, maybe. Now let's get 8. All right, and because we have tons of currency or whatever that is. And then let's do this. How do those attach? Let's see. Let's look. That's a special item. So we need a rod. So let's do this. Let's go with these here. And let's put this on like that. Put that on like that. And now we should be able to, I think, put a dowel rod. Oops, wrong thing. See, I keep going to that one thing. Let's take this dowel rod, stick it in one right there. And I don't know if we have any longer ones. I don't think we do. So I'll have to unlock those at some point. And then let's take this. How big are these? Oh, they're little bitty things. Okay, so maybe I was just thinking like this. That might help, right? And then maybe we can put some up top here too. So let's go to the connectors. Oh, dang it. See, I did it again. And then I hit the key, so I can't even undo it. So let's put that here. And then this one there. Come on, there. Go back, get our special piece. And then we'll do the same thing, flick that around. Put these like that. So maybe, I don't know. And then back here, do we have any? Yes, we do. Okay, so we could put some back here too. So let's do this. Let's take a connector here. We'll take one of these. Let's put one. I don't want it to go all the way in. Let's put it like that. And then let's put this one. I want it to go to the edge. Yeah, like that. And then we should be able to put, let's see, one in right there. And then hit E, get a little one, stick it right there. All right, so now we should be able to fill the whole back of this thing up with like a spoiler. Oh, I don't have any. Okay, so we need to buy some. So tab, and then we'll just buy, I'm just gonna buy 10 more of those. I feel like we're gonna be using a lot of those. Might be good to put those in front of the wheels too. All right, so E, go back to this. And, oh, what? Oh, so you can put them like that? Wow, so you can like use them as like a mud guard. Okay, so we can rotate them like this. There we go. Kind of wish I would remember. There we go. One more over here. This should give us some downforce. Like that. And then I think, let me get out of here, delete these real quick, just to see if I can improve how these were placed. Now that I know that they go, okay, so not like that. I don't think we want it. That's like a flat wall. I don't want that, do I? I mean, that's probably not as aerodynamic. So we'll just do that. Deleted the dowel rod. Okay. So, okay. Select. Okay. Then go here. get the dowel rod there, put that in like that. Back to our spoiler thing. Okay. There we go. So there we go. We're looking like a race car thing. So if I hit C, this should give us our wind stuff. So our wind resistance is 90. I don't know if 90 is the higher the better or what, but it looks better. The only thing I can think to do is put these in front of the wheels, but it doesn't really look like the wheels, maybe a little bit. Yeah, it's going under the wheel there. So I don't know. I guess we'll try this first, see what happens. Might need to put these up higher, but let's just see if this helps out. And then also did we get the other additional gear? No, we haven't got the other additional gear. So we got the winglet. All right, so let's go to careers here. Okay, career. And yeah, all right, so we got silver in all of these. So we got the winglet, the tires, the suspension, and now we need the bigger ring gear for a higher speed. So let's do that. Let's do this race and see if these makeshift spoilers help keep our vehicle planted on the ground. It's looking cooler though. Man, look at those knobby tires that guy has. He better not be faster than everybody. All right. Okay. I feel like we're handling a little better. Oh man, we're on dirt now. Okay. So definitely kind of a hybrid track. Whoa. That dude. Man, he has like a turbo thing. Alright. Did not expect that chunky thing to take off like that. Whoa, 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 don't hit the thing. Oh, come on. It getting turned around like that. Okay. What is that? Is that water or snow? Okay, stay on the road. The spoilers are definitely helping. Oh my gosh. Okay, so we do have two laps. So we might be able to recover ourselves here. And what does that guy have? Okay. He takes off. Not doing terrible, although he's got some serious acceleration going on. We are all slidey with these wheels on the dirt. Okay. I'll have to hit the tree again, spin out like I did last time. Okay. Get us back on the dirt. This might be our chance to recover. I don't know what I'm driving in. Man, that dude. Okay. Oh my gosh, did I beat him? What a beating. Did we get gold? We did. We got gold. All right. So I think we beat that guy. Just barely. Okay. All right, cool. So we got the higher gear now. So this will allow us to have more top end. All right. So let's go and see what we can do with this thing. All right. Okay, so we have not a lot of room. How big is that gear compared to this one? Let's a couple of those. Let's look at the gear itself. It looks like it's pretty dang big. How big is this thing? It won't stick it on anything for me. All right, so let's hit this. Let's remove this gear. And okay, we have that in the way. Let's go ahead and remove these spoilers real quick. So we have some room to work with a gear. Might have to remove these bars. I don't know. So this is going to, what can we do here? We might use, could use the medium gear to keep our torque up and turn the larger gear, which then would turn the smaller gear. Not sure how to arrange all that just yet, but maybe we'll just keep it simple. Put the larger gear on here just for now, before we start getting into multiple gear ratios, basically. So obviously that is, how are we going to do this? Okay, so you know what? Let's see. Could do, let me think here for a second. So I don't think we're going to be able to put that big gear in here. If I select it, it's not even going to pretend to go on to that thing. So if we put just a shaft in here for now, just free turning, then we put the gear. Can we get it to snap on to that end? It's not going to snap on. All right, how about we remove the drive shaft, or the whatever, drive line piece. Grab that gear. How big is this gear? Why is it not going on? It must be massive. I need to know how big this thing is, but it's not fitting onto the part. Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to delete this piece. I'm going to select, probably, I need more of those. The 9 piece. So we have 11 and a 13 now. These are new. Go to our tab. Let's get the 9 piece. Let's buy some more of these. Buy 4 of those, a couple of those. And go back to E. Let's grab a 9 tall. Now we should be able to get that in there, situated somehow. And we can kind of like do that with it. Yeah. All right. So now let's just stick one of these drive line. Oh, dang it. Did it again. Put that there. I just want to see how big the dang gear is. Holy cow, that's huge. Okay. Well, that's a little bigger than I thought it was going to be. So maybe we're going to need to extend our vehicle or something. I do not have enough space for all of this stuff. All right, so I think what I want to do is we need to, yeah. All right, so I'm just looking. Let me figure this out for a minute. All right, guys. So I have been doing a lot of tweaking around with the gearing, trying to add this larger gear into the system to get us up to a higher miles per hour so that we have a little bit more on the top end without losing so much torque on the low end. So here's what I've done so far. So basically we took the medium gear, which is being directly driven by our motors here, which I have to replace the motors that I took out and some of these other connection points. We got to add some more of those in. And what we have so far, even just with these little few motors, so I just have 2 gas motors and 1 electric motor, we're already doing better than our previous setup. So basically I have these motors driving this medium-sized gear, which then is now turning this smaller gear on top, whereas before it was doing the lower on the bottom, which was directly driving the drivetrain. So now I have it turning this little gear, and then the little gear is connected directly to this larger gear, which is then come up, it's stepping up again to this, or down to the smaller gear. And then we're going through this little differential setup here, which is taking our power and transitioning it to a vertical I guess, axle, and then down again to our main drivetrain, which is, this is now powering our drivetrain directly to the front wheels and to the back wheels. And then I have another differential set up here that is now powering the tires. So if we look at our curve now, so now we're making less power. So you can see they're only making 40 horsepower, whereas before we were making 60. So once I put the engines back in that I took out, we'll be back up to 60. But you can see our max speed now is I think we're at like 70 or something, or 60. I don't know. I have to look back. But now we're at 122. So we're actually a lot faster on our miles per hour. And our acceleration is at 6. So we haven't really changed. We're still, fairly, decent on acceleration as far as where we were before. But once we add in these other motors, so let's see if we can do that real quick. Let me do this. Let me see about rearranging it, because I removed that main support beam, which I'm going to have to add back. So let me do that real quick. So I got the motors all hooked up now. I added one more electric motor and one more combustion motor as well. And so now we should have more power. So let's check out what we're at the moment. Oh yeah. So, okay. So we were the green right here. This is our previous. And so now we've increased our power, our immediate power, and then our top speed is roughly about the same. So we have the same dynamics of where our power drops off, but now we have a lot more torque and speed kind of flat throughout the range, which is good. So center of gravity is pretty good. And now we just have a bit more of a complex gear system now. So I also had to make the vehicle longer. I don't know how massive we can make these things, but I guess we'll find out. So now what I want to do is finish adding the spoilers back on and then see if we can get gold in the other races that we had, especially the long jump. I'm curious to see if we can get further in the long jump. So let me add the spoiler section back here. I'm probably just going to do some of these. Maybe like, actually, you know what? Let's make the spoilers higher. I don't think we have any angular pieces yet. So I want to add these maybe right here, flip these up in the air. Can we get those up? Maybe. Why is that not going up? Let's see, up, go up, up. I don't know how to make it go up. Maybe I have to do it like that. Let's see, put it on that one. Why can I not put it up right on this one? It's weird. All right, we'll do it on this one, I guess. I make it, there we go. Let's see, do we want it higher? That's probably good enough. We'll do the same thing over here. Okay, there we go. So now we just need to make a place for these things to snap to. So we'll go to our connectors here. And I want the bigger one, right? Yeah, this one. Put it up top there. These over there. Kind of need to put, shoot, how can I do more? I guess that'll be fine. Let's start with this, and then we'll tweak it if we need to later. There we go. Get another one right there, maybe. There we go. There we go. So not super huge on the spoiler section, but all of this is in the wind anyway. So we probably added some wind resistant. I can probably make that smaller, but I'm just going to leave that the way that it is. And now let's go test this thing out real quick and see what the heck we're doing. All right, so let's go to career. So we got one gold here. So this one we got gold. And now we need to see if we can go to, let's do the long jump and then maybe the hill climb. See if we can get faster on these. So I'm going to back up on this. Uh-oh, what's falling off? Something. Oh, I have something falling off over there. All right, we'll have to see. What the heck? I guess I must have took a piece out. So let's back up for a second. I don't know if we have a time limit on this, but we're going to find out. All right. And I don't know if we're going to get any further. No, we're actually getting less. So I have less acceleration because we have that bigger gear. Man, I was hoping we wouldn't lose too much acceleration. So we only got 62. We got like a silver there. Okay. So we'll readjust for that. Man, what happened to my drive shaft? Why did it fall out? Oh, I guess because of our landing. If we rebuild, oh, it's still in there. So I wonder why, where were those pieces falling out from? All right, let's go back to our build. See why our pieces are falling off the front. They must not be connected. Oh, they're not connected to that piece right there. I see. Okay, so that has been moved one over. We need to put that back in there. So let's remove that. Go back over to our connectors, and I think, which one was it? This one? I think that was it. Oh, crap. I did that again. I bought it again. I do that so much. Let's see if we can snap it on to here. It's a little wonky, man, getting it to line up. Oh, almost had it. All right, so now there we go. That's where we needed it. Okay, so that will be right there. Let's delete this one. Go back in, select that again. We just need to move it right there. There we go. All right, so now all of that stuff is connected. So that is good. Now we need to get more speed. So I might have to go to our other vehicle. If we go out to the garage, I might be able to get by using one of these other engines. I mean, one other vehicles. But let's just see if we can finish one of those other career things. I'm hitting all the keys. So we got the hill climb. I don't think we're going to be able to do that any faster. And then we have the circuit. So let's try the hill climb. Just see. Do we have a time limit on this? I wonder. I want to get some speed up. So let's back up. And then let's see if we can get some speed. Oh, we are going faster. There we go. So we were able to go faster this time. Did we get gold? Nope. Did not. What do we need to get gold? We need 10. Where our personal best was 18. My time took 18. Oh, it took 18 seconds because I backed up. All right, let's retry that without backing up. We're just going to hold it down and go. We're definitely slower, but maybe we can make up the speed. So we're not slowing down on the mountain necessarily, or the hill. But I feel like that's not better. Yeah, that's not much better at all. Okay, so I think we have higher top speed, but we do not have... We lost our acceleration, which is kind of what I was figuring, but I was hoping we could retain some of it by adding the extra motors. So let's see, maybe what we could do, have an idea. Let's go back to building. And what we'll do, because the electric motors give us instant torque, let's get rid of these and let's add in more motors. So we'll just put these into place for that. Why is it saying it can't be placed? Oh, because we have this thing. Shoot. All right, we got to get rid of that. And then we can put these in place right here, right? I guess all this stuff's in the way. Have to get rid of this thing too. We should have enough room to put these. Yeah, there we go. All right, so that is 3. Yeah, okay. Now, let's go back. Let's look at our specs on our deal. Go back to build and look at this curve. Okay, so we did get a little bit of more torque. We lost the top speed though. Let's see what that does for the hill climb. Is it roof roof? Up the hill. Here we go. Not super fast. It goes faster than before, but not where we need to be. Yeah, we're still running 12 seconds. So I think the only way to get that down is to re-gear our system. We're going to have to probably do a different vehicle just for that purpose to get gold. Have to figure that out. That's kind of crazy. So I was hoping this. I think if we swap that out, we might be able to, just, trying to think what we could do with that. I have to direct drive off of the big gear into a little gear, because that would give us a lot of speed, but I don't know, we're going to lose a lot of torque. So maybe, I don't know, maybe you guys let me know in the comments what you think I should do. I know if I put the little gear into the big gear, then we're certainly going to have a lot of torque and be able to take off really fast. However, we're going to cap out really quick and hit our upper RPM limit and not be able to have much of a top speed. If we put the big gear first into our drive system, powering the smaller gear, then we'll have a lot of top end, but we'll just be super slow off the line. So I was hoping to kind of gradually lose the torque into higher RPMs with this, which did work. So we did get that ability here, so I don't know. So maybe I'll have to play with some engine designs and stuff. But anyway, I think I'm going to end it here, and then I'll kind of noodle on some ideas with the next upgrades to this and kind of a different chassis layout, so I can kind of play around with the gears. I need more space to play around with these gears and set up maybe some type of system to where I can move these around a little easier, because every time I move a gear, I have to like rebuild this whole setup. So I may come up with something that makes it easier to line out, kind of align some gears and lay them out in a way that we can adjust the gear ratio a little easier. So I don't know, that probably will help out when we get the gear shifter, and I think there's even planetary gears too that will allow us to, adjust the torque and power range a lot easier. So anyway, with that, I appreciate you guys watching. Make sure you like and subscribe on the videos and leave some comments. Let me know what you think would be a good gear setup to get the up, through the hill climb and the long jump. And I'm going to play around, and then we'll do another video going through those, and then maybe going down that other tech tree career avenue, I guess, of different choices. So I don't know. You guys let me know what you think of the game, and I will see you guys in the next video. Thanks. I appreciate it.